Jesus says, justice is coming, for I'm turning the system upside down. July 29th, 2018. Words from Jesus through Sister Claire. Spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, "People of my heart, precious heart dwellers, my heart is rent asunder by the tensions in this hour. The innocent who are being tortured and slain in ongoing child trafficking, the provocation to war, gassing innocent victims, fomenting riots based on lies and misinformation. Oh, the list goes on and on. Those who know the truth are scoffed at and downgraded. And yet America is waking up. Your prayers so far have not been in vain. Mainstream media is losing influence and credibility among intelligent people, and those caught up in the world are beginning to listen. The events I have planned for the next few months will bring crisis after crisis, but nothing you and I cannot handle together. Do not be afraid for your lives, your savings, or anything else. Know that my hand is behind these changes you see. I am turning the system upside down and shaking the corruption into the light, where all can see and not deny any longer. I am in complete control and your security is in my hands. You will see upheavals in the justice system and every branch of the Congress and Senate, including your local governments. For I'm cutting loose the stranglehold of a corrupt network that extends even to the bowels of hell. I'm cutting it loose and freeing the innocent. Know, my people, that all of heaven shares your concern and heartaches for this world. All are in solidarity with the Father and I. All are preparing themselves for their various assignments on earth. For I'm stationing my angels in critical areas of your judicial system to see to it that the rotten eggs are rooted out. To see to it that not the gates of favoritism, but the gates of justice are swung wide open for the littlest of my people. It is true that the sobs of the littlest ones have been drowned out by my sobs, and that is why I've called my bride to my side, not only to war on earth, but to comfort me in my profound pain. So now the time has come for action, to rise up with my church, to enter into spiritual warfare as I unseat corruption and replace it with my very own choices. Stand behind your President Trump and see to it that you support him with your votes. No matter that there are some in his party that are corrupt, if you elect that party into office, in time you will see them replaced with the righteous. However, if you vote against that party, there will be continual strife as the spirit of Ishmael is working through his opposition. I was concerned because our intercessors had brought up Syria, Turkey, and Israel. I asked the Lord what was going on there, and immediately I was with him in the Spirit over the borders. And Jesus said, "It is a powder keg along the Syria-Israeli border. The demons are inciting the soldiers on both sides, but my angels are patrolling and quelling the discord. There is even some camaraderie amongst them. They're all tired and want to go home. It has been a very long time for most of them. The deep state is hoping to start an all-out war. I'm holding it back, Claire. Each man has a conscience that is troubled by the way things are. not just because they're supposed to be enemies, but because they feel that war is senseless and only ends in tragedy. They are tired of this, yet Satan continues to rile them up and incite. Still, it is the rulers who will decide what the next move is, and how happy I am that you're all praying. War is senseless, and many of these men feel like pawns of a game-playing politician. Yes, the religious leaders feed them hate all the time, but something deeper in them, their humanity, cries out for an end to it. Nobody wants this war, but those who seek to control the world. They are tired, hungry, and miss their families. The hatred has worn them out, and still no satisfaction, no end. It just continues to drag on. I mourn continually for the senseless loss of life between these nations, and yet is it not written that they will be continually at odds with everyone, always fomenting fights? This is the stain of Satan on their souls, like a birthmark from Hagar, passed on to the entire Arab world. When one of these souls gives their life to me, that stain is forever removed, and rather than being warriors, they become lovers, and passionate lovers in the best and purest way. When they learn the ways of peace, they wish to have no part in their previous lives of continual strife and restlessness, always fighting, always contradicting, always inciting. Rather, their banner becomes peace and love. My roar of justice is now coming with its next wave. What was able to resist my last wave will not be able to resist this wave. I'm coming in stronger, harder, and higher, and it is going to be disruptive. There is no mountain I won't climb, nor wall I won't tear down, coming to rescue those who need my justice. I wait and wait and wait, because I look to arise with my people. However, there comes a time that I can hold back no longer, and that time has come now. I'm coming in like a crimson tide tsunami, and I will be greater than every human or demonic resistance. You will see how I laugh at those who conspire against me. Exposures, exposures, exposures. I'm going to expose the very root systems of deep darkness. I'm pulling the cloak of the sex trade industry's untouchables. I will shine my unrelenting spotlight on every pedophile ring on the planet. Yes, every pedophile ring. The deeper darkness has been facilitating the lesser darkness, and I'm about to expose the deeper darkness. I'm coming in waves, because what I'm ultimately uprooting, if done all at once, would not just be disruptive, but catastrophic. However, be assured that my waves of justice will not stop until I've changed the direction of your nation and the direction of the world. This is now my time, and I will not be held back. I've predetermined that this is the time I go after nations with their appointed destinies. You will do so with me. We are just beginning as I begin. I'm busting up rings of darkness in your justice systems. I'm busting up rings of darkness in Hollywood. I'm busting up rings of darkness in DC. I'm busting up rings of darkness in what is called my church. I'm busting up rings of darkness in the media. Justice, justice, justice. That is my present cry. My justice comes in, so the least of these can experience mercy and love. I've heard the cries of my little ones, and their sobs were drowned out by my sobs, which now have seeded a roar of justice from within me. You've known that the bowl of your tears overflows, and I respond. But there is also the bowl of my tears that overflows, and it demands a response. That time is now, and the response is a roar that precipitates a wave of justice. Hold on tight to me in the midst of it all, because the exposures will seem to threaten everything. Hold on to me and feel my safety and my security. Or hold on to your political party, your denomination, your favorite public figures, or your pet assumptions, and you may shake, rattle, and roll. Instead, let your worship and praise to me rise to another level, and it will secure your heart. Let your confidence be in me. I'm in fact coming to your rescue, and you will better know that in the coming days. The nations are raging, and the wicked are plotting against me, against those that are mine and my rule for the nations. But I laugh at them, because I'm 10 steps ahead of them. The Hamans will hang on their own nooses. The Goliath will be beheaded with their own swords. The Jezebels will be tossed from their own porches. I'm sowing discord into the organized resistance against me, and they will now fracture, fight, and expose one another. I've placed key people in positions of power, beginning in the White House, who will act as agents of my justice. For I do have hearts of justice among you that I'm partnering with. I'm exposing the injustice that is in your justice systems, and through that enabling you to upgrade your justice systems, which have been greatly compromised. You will progressively feel your atmosphere change as I do this thing, and it will greatly secure your heart. Know that this is not the enemy's day, nor the day I'm coming for you, but it is the day I'm coming to you. We have much to do together, and accelerated days of destiny are straight ahead for everyone. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice.